Warning, this show has outdated attitudes, language, and views which may cause offense today. If you don't like it, suck it. Valhalla, what is your profession? Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and it's Friday. Yeah! What is going on? Chris Persia, Starry-Eyed Girl, Colin P. Smith, Lady Miss, the Guardian of the Void is here, Keely Chow, Adega Outlaw, the Doctor of Disaster, Mr. CCDV, do we kick the tires first or just light the fires? Welcome, Mr. CCDV. He remembers. Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Valhalla. Yodam Darkstar, greetings. Mark the infinitely tired. Purple Valkyrie and Samantha Joe, the Valkyries are here. Jedi Bill 797, greetings, Jedi Bill. Chris Persia, the wrench of wrenches, is here. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Keely Chow, roll tide. Keely, roll tide. Guys, how is everyone doing? Colin P. Smith, good morning. The Jester of Sin, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Pop Culture Avenger, Derek McManus, good morning, gentlemen. Man, what a night. What a night. Loriana Creole, good morning, Loriana. How are you doing? So, we have got the release of Star Wars Squadrons that happened last night. Before we get to the Monster Mash and before I bring on my guest, really quick, I liked it. I liked it. I mean, when you're in the X-Wing and you're in VR and you can see the scratches on the canopy and you can look around in the cabin and you're getting ready to go to light speed and it's like are there some problems with it? Yeah, there's some problems with it, but overall I had fun in the prologue. I played the prologue last night. I haven't played the whole game yet. I just played the prologue. You get to be a TIE fighter pilot first, and then you swap over and you're an X-Wing pilot, and you get to see the other side of the story. And that'll go back and forth. You can customize your pilot. You can customize what they wear. You can customize what your fighter. You can customize the paint. You can customize everything. It's pretty cool. It felt really good. It felt really good. It felt a lot like the old X-Wing versus TIE Fighter games. I was impressed. At least with the prologue. I'm going to have to play the whole thing to find out what happens. But the fact that you're going to be able to play as a TIE pilot and you're going to be able to play as a rebel, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Going up against a Star Destroyer in an X-Wing. Ballsy. Stupid, but ballsy. And I had fun. That's what you're supposed to have, right? That's what Star Wars is supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be fun. So, so far it's fun. I have not delved into the multiplayer yet. Will Echo Base and Loki be doing a live stream this weekend? I do not know yet. I do not know if we will be doing a multiplayer live stream or not, but I hope we do. I really do. I really hope we do. So, without further ado, I would like to bring on my guest. You know him. You love him. He is the rooster in the hen house, Dave Bob.
Good morning, everyone. Glad to be here with Stone Cold Loki.
Oh, Stone Cold Loki. Oh, man. Mr. CCDB, I really wish I liked gaming. I only have 2/3 of my nerd card in this community. Dude, you can not like gaming. No one's gonna get on you about that, brother. Not everybody likes gaming. Not everybody does the gaming thing. So, and yeah, look at that. Look at that response from chat, Mr. CCTV. Day Bob. Starry-eyed girl. Day Bob. We love you, Day Bob. Colin P. Smith.
Well, hello, everyone.
Loriana Creel. Morning there, Day Bob. Love your avatar. She loves your avatar. The ladies love the rooster avatar.
I say, y'all just come on over now and we'll talk about it.
Oh, and Starry throwing out the roosters. Oh, yes, the rooster. I wish I could have used that. I would have used that this morning if, they didn't slam me for copyright BS. I'm a chicken hawk. Oh, shit.
As long as you're not Egbert.
Yeah. Yeah. So how have you been doing, man?
I've been doing pretty good. Just a lot of getting ready for hunting season and enjoying these crisp mornings as of late. Love fall. Yeah. Love the fall.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely love the fall. I woke up and it was cold as hell this morning. I was like, it's cold.
That just makes me kind of like an old deer. All I want to do is be pawing the ground and pissing on everything.
Oh, shit. Well, we got them here. We definitely got them here. They're popping up everywhere. You can't go anywhere in the morning or at night without seeing at least a dozen deer trying to cross the road, looking at you like you're the one that is stupid for driving around. They just stand there and look at you like, yes, can I help you? And Starry-eyed girl loves autumn too. She loves autumn too. I love autumn too, Starry. It's my favorite time of year when it starts getting colder. So, brother, we are going to talk some classic horror. Chat, if you have a movie that you really, really love that is classic horror, could be anything from the mid to late 80s, all the way back to the 50s. You could be talking, black and white, The Thing from Another World, anything. Throw it in chat and we will talk about it. What was one of your favorites?
Oh, well, naturally, all the old Universal horror from back in the 30s, Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, The Mummy, all of those old classics. I mean, when I was a kid, I'm talking really young, probably 5 or 6 years old. My older brother, he used to, I say he made me. He didn't have to really make me, but, he used to pull me in there and we used to watch those late at night and the old creature features. And boy, I tell you, I was just terrified, but I loved it.
Loriana Creel says Halloween. A Keely Chow Dracula with Bela Lugosi or one of the later ones. There's been so many Draculas. But Bela Lugosi will always be my favorite. The way he looked, it was his eyes. Yeah,
Bela Lugosi was Dracula. The old, I think back in the 20s, the original one, Nosferatu, that was also a classic. It was black and white. I think it was a silent picture though, and I remember seeing that later on. I was probably a teenager or later when I saw that one. That was a pretty creepy movie at the time when I saw it.
Psychodorf 9 says The Blob.
Yep. Steve was
Steve
that the one with
McQueen.
Steve?
Yep. The original had Steve McQueen in it. Bride of Frankenstein from Monster Fan. Welcome, Monster Fan.
Yep.
Frankenstein, of course, you can't forget Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
Hammer Horror.
Invisible Man.
Yes. Vincent Price, House of Wax and The Fly. Dude, yes. Phantom of the Opera.
Yep. That's even older, I think, than some of the other ones. That is a very old movie.
Loriana Creel, Bela Lugosi, Dracula is classic. Gary Oldman's was a nice homage. Yes, it was. Indeed, it was. I love the way Gary Oldman played that in Bram Stoker's Dracula. And we've got some more Bela Lugosi's in Visigoth X, Christopher Lee Dracula, best Dracula. He played a hell of a Dracula.
Pet Cemetery, that was a pretty creepy one too.
Yes, Yodam Darkstar. Pet Cemetery, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yes, Loriana Creel.
Classic.
Night of the Living Dead from Lady Mist. Creep Show from Speaker for the Dead. Yes.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, dude. The first Alien movie, yes. I just Crimson Mist. I just saw that not too long ago, maybe last year in 4K, and at the theater. Absolutely beautiful. Reptilicus, dude. You guys are taking me back. Candyman.
Wolfman.
The Exorcist, when that bitch does that crab walk down the stairs, ooh. I was like, oh, no.
Man, I was 20 years old when that movie came out, or I don't even think I was that. I mean, I hadn't even been that old. I tell you what, I was by myself and driving home that night, looking in my rearview mirror. I kept expecting to see Reagan's face looking at me. Oh, boy.
How could we not include Alien? If we're going like to the late 80s, how could we not include Alien? It's sci-fi horror, but it's still horror. Yes, Evil Dead.
And who can not throw in there Romano with his original zombie movie?
Oh, yes. Planet of the Vampires. Even though it's not horror, all the Harryhausen movies, yes, had badass monsters. Yes, they did. The Blob, Dave Bob, or Jedi Bill. Oh my God, why did I call him Dave Bob? Jedi Bill 797. I don't think I'm all here yet. I really don't. It's Friday and I am worn out, but I am here. Jedi Bill, sorry, brother. The Blob, yes. Evil Dead from Mr. CCDB. Guys, you guys are throwing out some awesome movies here. I can't keep up.
The original Wicker Man.
Yes. Poltergeist and the sequels. Where was Steven's Breakfast? Mexican Iron Man ate it, brother. And dude, I love that picture. It's Fat Steven Seagal ate Gary from Nerdrotic. That is badass, Fat Steven. I love that. Purple Valkyrie, Thing from Another World. Yes.
Yeah. And the remake in 1984 with Kurt Russell.
Yeah, and how can you forget Abbott and Costello?
Yeah.
The Abbott and Costello movie, Soul Assassin. Thank you. Yes. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Abbott and Costello meet the Mummy. Abbott and Costello meet the Invisible Man. Even though Frankenstein is my favorite, chick. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love those movies.
It's alive. It's alive.
Hell no, that damn clown in Poltergeist is freaking creepy. Yes, it was, dude. That clown freaked me out when I was a kid. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a pretty intense movie, Poltergeist.
A truly horrific and horrifying movie, the Star Wars special, holiday special. Not as horrific and horrifying as the sequel trilogy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so bad I won't even watch it. I'll watch the special. And Lori Roberts, the Destructor, is here. Working and lurking market is about to tank. Really? Holy shit. Well, guys, if you are in the market, get out.
It's a little late now.
Shit, is it that bad? Because I got it like set up to show me down there. Damn.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, another good one, Jedi Bill.
Yes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Man, I've got a story. I had a buddy, and we were watching that one night. And his little brothers wanted to watch it. His little brothers wanted to watch it, and we were like, "No, you're too little. Go to bed." And they ended up like sneaking around the corner and watching it. And he was like, my buddy was bitching about it. I was like, no, just let him do it. And we went out back and we got his dad's chainsaw out of the shed, and they had finally crashed out. And we went in there at like 5 a.m, and they're sleeping. Rev that son of a bitch up, and I swear his little brother tried to climb out of the window even though it was closed, and he's like grabbing the blind screaming.
That's horrible.
That's what the little shits get. We told them they couldn't watch the movie. And Spartan Flash Century, Loki, remember USA Up All Night? Indeed I do. With Rhonda Lebeck and Gilbert Godfrey. Yes. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, if the Chainsaw Massacre actually took place in Texas, and Leatherface, and oh man, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'll tell you what, Jason never bothered me ever. I was like, get the campers, bro. Get the campers. I never wanted Jason to lose. Michael Myers never bothered me, never scared me. But Freddy, yeah. Go in your dreams. You have no way to defend yourself. He's always one step ahead of you. Even if it looks like you've got the upper hand, he flips it around. I've got the power glove. Yeah, nothing you could do against Freddy. There was never anything you could do against Freddy. And Loretta Creel, Team Jason. 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 Yes. Oh shit. I always loved Jason. I was always on Jason's side. Get the campers. In fact, Steven Seagal, my own nudity scares me. Psycho theme music plays every time I undress for the shower.
Oh.
Salem's Lot, the miniseries. I have a soft spot for that one. Speaking of miniseries, is It. The original miniseries, It. What did you think about that?
I have never had any kind of a clown fear or anything like that. My kids, though, when they watch that, I let them watch that when they were too young. I think they're still not over it yet.
You had a good cast. A really good cast. The kids were great. You had some really good people as the adults. You had John Ritter, Annette O'Toole, and then you had Tim Curry as
Oh yeah.
Pennywise. And it was you're just like, damn, they killed it with the casting. And they even brought some of the kids back to play little roles in the reboot movie that was in theaters. Some of the kids that were in the original miniseries are in the movie, and
Yeah, I didn't watch the movie, but I did, of course I remember the miniseries.
but the movie's not bad. Movie's not bad. I liked it. I don't think I'll ever like it as much as the original miniseries, but it wasn't bad.
The Stand was a good one too. Yeah, Gun Bunny. I was about to say that myself, and then you popped it up.
You hear who they cast in the new series? Have you heard who they cast for Mother Abigail?
No.
It's going to be Whoopi Goldberg.
Hmm.
And Starry-eyed girl Tim Curry was responsible for a lot of my nightmares. Yeah, he played the darkness in Legend. He played it. He played powerful villains, and then he'd turn it around, and he would be funny.
Oh yeah, comedies. What was the Home Alone in New York? And,
Yep.
Some of the other ones.
There was one with it's not Tim Allen. This guy who married Roseanne.
Dan.
I can't remember. Anyway, there's a movie where Tim Curry plays the villain that I always laugh my ass off. McHale's Navy. That's the name of the movie. McHale's Navy. He was in McHale's Navy, the movie. I laugh my ass off because whenever he plays a villain, I can't help it. I laugh my ass off. Spartan Flash Century Loki, I took a look at the production photos for Whoopi, and while I was reluctant at first, it kind of works. I'll PM you a pic. Yes, dude, please. Please, I would love that. And should I build with another one, brother? Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Yeah, Gary Busey.
That kid played that part perfect too. The one in the wheelchair or the
yeah.
That kid played that part perfect.
Was that Corey Feldman, wasn't it?
It was one of the Coreys. I can't remember which one. Yeah.
Yeah. And Purple Valkyrie Amber Heard is playing Nadine Cross too. Yeah, but she's insane, and Nadine was insane.
Yeah, I loved that original one when what's her name? One that played on Quigley Down Under, Crazy Cora.
Yep.
When she played that part. Oh, I loved her. Still love her.
And Mr. CCDB, Hitchcock always had great suspense movies. Yes, he did. The Birds.
Oh, yeah. The Birds. Psycho.
Psycho. Puppet Master. Yeah, not just Puppet Master. The Alien movie, Puppet Master. Yeah. But the Puppet Master movies as well. I always liked those. As far as B horror went, those used to be my favorite when I was a teenager, was the Puppet Master.
Yeah, I remember seeing the original one from back in the, I guess, 50s or something, 50s or 60s. That one was a good one. Of course, I remember reading all the books too.
And yes, Pop Culture Avenger Wishmaster. Yes, make your wishes. Yes. Maximum Overdrive, the Joker 18-wheeler.
Yep, Spartan Flash Century, the remake of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers in '78. That was great.
Mountains of Elysium. If I were in the stand and arrived at Boulder or Hemingford home and saw Whoopi, I'd immediately head to Las Vegas to join the good guys. And Soul Assassin, Monster Squad, Wolfman got nards. Yes. Oh, Crimson Mist, an American Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Tales from the Crypt. I've got that whole collection on DVD, the Tales from the Crypt.
Those were some good creep shows there. Phantasm. Yeah, that movie with the Thin Man, that guy creeped me the hell out.
And Lorena Krill, the Puppet Master movies creeped me out, and I loved it. Yes, Blade always running around, running into half naked women with his blade arm. Tremors, Jeff B. Tremors. Tremors never like freaked me out, but yeah, when Homeboy pulls out that elephant gun, holy shit. And Reba McEntire kicks ass in that movie. You can't get better than that. Not Gesture of Sin. I'm the leprechaun.
Oh boy, that was a stinker.
Oh man, who did that have in it that was popular?
It was the gal from Friends. Yeah.
I can't think of her name right now. She's so hot.
One that was married to Brad
Pitt. Yeah, I always liked her. Thriller with Boris Karloff, Ternoculus P.
Yeah. What about Tangler?
Tangler. I don't know if I ever saw Tangler. And Gum Bunny, any Stephen King movie, The Stand, not The Stand.
The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price.
The Shining. That's what I was thinking about, was The Shining. God, I love The Shining.
Shining. Jack Nicholson. Man, that movie right there kind of disturbed me.
Yes, Samantha Joe, thank you. Because I couldn't think of her name. Jennifer Aniston. Yes. Yeah. Always liked her over the other one. Critters. Starry-eyed girl. Yes, Critters. At the Hungry Heifer. They're like eating everybody in the restaurant.
I love it when they roll down the hill and rolled over somebody. It's instant bones.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and it's chattering. Yeah.
Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead.
Hellraiser.
Son, why didn't you even think about that? The Box.
The Gate.
Yeah. Seventh Gate. Was it Seventh Gate with
Johnny
Depp? That movie's weird as shit.
Yeah, that movie was trippy.
The Omega Man with Charlton Heston. Yes. I didn't like the remake.
That was a remake of Last Man on Earth. That was all that, and the one with Will Smith in it. It's all the same story, just told through different ages.
Yep, Last Man on Earth was great. That's what they based the movie that Will Smith did on. That's such a weird damn movie. In fact, Steven Seagal heard Kathleen Kennedy's sex tapes are a horror. I could imagine. Bob.
I think I would be too scared to watch those.
Invaders from Mars. Man, the copper. I had to use the copper. What did they have to on the beam? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Mr. CCDB.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, dude. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Copyright strike. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Oh, they had a animated series with that too. Black Hole and
Little Shop
Event
of
Horizon.
Horrors.
Yes, Little Shop of Horrors. The Audrey 2. Black Hole and Event Horizon from Shockwave. Yeah, I loved Event Horizon. It was not the movie I thought I was going to get, but I loved it just the same.
Yep, Starry-Eyed Girl. I can remember. Like I said, I saw that one when I was probably a teenager or maybe even my early 20s. That movie was freaky. For a 1920s movie, that thing was had some really good special effects.
And a $5 super chat from Psychodorf9, Mind Screw Movie Marathon, Naked Lunch, Final Approach, and Nomads. Yes.
Yep. Classic Steven.
And this is going to take me back because I get to do it with Dave Bob. Are you ready, brother?
Yes, sir.
Score!
There it is! It's you! Take your hat off, boy! That's a dollar bill!
Thank you so very much, Psycho Dwarf 9. Jedi Bill's throwing them out there.
Oh, yeah.
The Hills Have Eyes, Last House on the left, right there with Lady Mist. Man, Jedi Bill, you were smoking them this morning.
Yep. They Live with Rowdy Roddy.
Yes, I am here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. Now I'm all out of bubblegum.
That was a very, very classic movie there.
I remember when Terry Bollea, who, if for anybody who doesn't know out there, is Hulk Hogan, was running his mouth about making, being a wrestler and making the best movies. I'm like, no, dude, Piper's got you beat. Hell Comes to Frogtown, They Live. He kicked some ass, and he did it before Hogan did it. So,
oh yeah, Hogan's were always pretty campy.
Splinter, no, I have not seen Splinter, Spartan Flash Sentry, but I'll put it on my list. If you suggest it, I will put it on my list and give it a watch. Jester of Sin, The House on Haunted Hill. Do you have a favorite, Dave Bob?
I guess honestly, my all-time one of my all-time favorite horror movies is got to be just Bela Lugosi, Dracula. I mean, that movie right there. When I first saw it as a kid, that to me, he is Dracula, and I mean, he was the original monster to me.
Yeah. Yeah, Bela Lugosi, man. It's the eyes. It's all in the eyes. He's like Garrick on DS9. It's his eyes. All of that menace came out in his eyes. And Purple Valkyrie, Beetlejuice. It's showtime.
I guess, you could actually, you got all the Bruce Campbell ones, with
oh yeah. You've got what? Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness.
Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness.
He was in a movie. I'm sure he was in a movie with a Star Trek alumni. Give me just a second, because I am sure, and it's a horror movie. Bruce Campbell.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Jedi Bill killing it.
Of course, he did Bubba Hotep too.
What was that one with the little babies that were kind of like super strong little? Oh, I can't remember what the name of that one was. I can't remember what the name of that movie was. Them little killer babies.
I don't know.
I have to look that up. I can't remember what that one was about.
God, I'm looking for this movie that he was in. It's not dark, man. Moontrap. Moontrap, 1989. Moontrap. Guys, if you have not seen Moontrap, Walter Cohen. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I knew it had that Star Trek alumni in it. And basically the idea is they bring this this piece of technology back to Earth, and it ends up taking over and killing this guy. And what it is it's tech mixed with flesh. So it's like a robot that starts killing everyone, and they have to go to the moon and find out what exactly these things are. And they end up resurrecting this alien woman. Bruce Campbell ends up getting killed, I think, about halfway through the movie. But yeah, Psychodorf 9, hell yeah, Moontrap.
It's alive.
It's alive. The Brood, Village of the Damned. What was It's Alive?
It was about these mutant children that were being born all over the world, and out of the womb they could kill you. I mean, just straight out of the womb. I mean, they were, just frightening little, just horrors.
Mr. CCDV, Moontrap was really, really bad. Oh, but it had Bruce Campbell in it. And at the time, I was like, anything with Bruce Campbell in it, I was going to watch it. It's different when you're younger and you're a kid and you're just like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter back then. It was creepy. So, and it had boobies in it. If it was creepy and it had boobies, you were all in.
Oh yeah. There's so many good movies from back in those times, and TV shows and series. Back then horror was fresh. Now it's getting kind of stale. They're just regurgitating everything.
Species, Ironcaster, such a freaky movie. Because she mates and then she kills, or she just kills. Absolutely. Children of the Corn. Dave Bob, what did you think about Children of the Corn? I thought it was slow. I never liked it.
It was a good movie. I thought it was just, different. That's for sure.
Yeah, and they made 20 million of them after that.
Yeah, the original that one was the best.
The queen of scares, Elvira.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Late Night with Elvira. Absolutely. Man. And she's still like hot as hell. I saw her the other day and I was like, damn, woman.
Pretty good for 70.
Shit. And Berta Bright Bob, Kablah, brother. Kablah. If I had to go old school, if I had to go like really old school, it would have to be the Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Because you get so many good people in that. You get the Wolfman, you get Bela Lugosi, you get Frankenstein, you get the Invisible Man, you get the ladies, the Dracula had turned one of them. I can't remember which one, but she was completely under his control and trying to resurrect the monster. I love that. I love that movie. If they said, okay, you can only pick one black and white horror movie, it would be a hard pass on The Thing from Another World, and I would have to go with Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Yeah, those were great when I was a kid. That was some of the ones that I really enjoyed, was Abbott and Costello meets whatever monster.
I think I've got all of them. There's 4 of them, right?
I think so. There may be 5. I can't remember.
Okay, well, I know I've got 4 of them. If I don't have one of them, I've got Invisible Man, Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, The Mummy, and I've got one more. I can't think.
Dracula?
Maybe. I don't know. Shadow of the Vampire. Yes, with the guy who played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man. That is creepy as fuck. Have you ever seen that? Shadow of the Vampire?
It rings a bell, but it nothing's coming up in my memory. I probably saw it. I may have been drunk though. Yeah, Freaks from 1936. That was disturbing. Yeah, William Dafoe.
William Dafoe, thank you. I'm like looking it up, I never remember that guy's name ever. William Dafoe. That dude, if you haven't seen Shadow of the Vampire, watch it, because it is basically like telling the story of how they made Nosferatu.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
but he's a real vampire. John Malkovich, yes, and boy, do they bounce off of each other.
Yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, that was they pretty much made that Nosferatu vampire look exactly like the one from 1927 too.
Yes. And Jedi Bill's still killing it. Fright Night. How you forget Fright Night?
Oh yeah, Fright Night. Love that one.
Yes, monster fan. That's what it is. Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Thank you. Thank you, because I got the 4-pack. And Colin P. Smith, Hammer and Amicus did some good horror films that weren't the normal sort. No, they weren't. And you get into some of this and you start thinking about directors. Oh my Lord, I can't remember this guy's name. It's Tim something. He's the one who did the Batman 89 reboot. Burton. Yes, Tim Burton. The fact that he was inspired by people like Vincent Price and by
yes, Jedi Bill, The Fly original and the remake.
Yeah. I loved how at the end of that you hear her, you like they have the baby scene and she's like screaming. Ah! Yeah. Oh, Gina Davis. It was Gina Davis, wasn't it?
Boy, she was a looker.
Yeah. Oh shit! Starry-eyed girl, Return to Oz. Yeah, that crazy witch in that, the one that took people's heads.
Heck, the original Wizard of Oz scared the crap out of me when I was real little.
Yeah,
I mean, they played that thing every year, and we watched it. I mean, from the time I was probably 3 or 4 years old, I watched that movie, and them damn flying monkeys used to scare the hell out of me.
Yes. Fly, my pretties, fly. Dun, 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 dun. And the scarecrow, her setting the scarecrow on fire. You know, there's like a sordid story about the Tin Man. You know, you hear about this stuff, but if you've ever read the books, the Tin Man was a lover of hers. He was a lover of the Wicked Witch before she became the Wicked Witch. And that is why she froze him. That's why she let him rust out there. That was his punishment. So the books are really different. Yes, Balk. Yes, her. She was in The Craft, I think, too, and a couple of other movies. Waterboy. But yeah, that was her when she was a little kid. Yeah. Absolutely.
Some high quality H2O.
Nicole the Blind Mage, yes, in Wicked, they explore that tale. I thought they did. I used to love reading the Wizard of Oz stuff to my kids.
I was wondering when someone was going to pop up Life Force, Matilda.
Life Force. We could do this all day. We could sit here and do this all day, Dave Bob.
Oh yeah, there's just so many great ones.
I mean, the plan was to go decade by decade, but we haven't even come close to that.
I tell you, when it comes to horror movies, you got to pop around. You just, you can't just go decade by decade. You just got to kind of pop here, pop there, and just take them as they come. And really, honestly, with some of the movies, some of the remakes were as good as the originals, and some of them were actually better. Very few, but there's a few of them that are out there.
If you had to pick like a B-roll horror movie, what do you think you would pick? What do you think would be?
It would have to be one of the Japanese horror movies like The H-Man or something like that. I mean, that thing actually, when I was a kid, The H-Man, it was actually kind of like, basically it came out right before The Blob, I believe, or around the same time. And they were basically the same kind of, thing where some anamorphic creature would just, absorb you or kill you or whatever. But the H-Man, it was a Japanese horror flick. That was, when I was a kid, that thing really, really frightened me.
I would probably have to go with Evil Dead.
That was a good one.
Yeah, for low budget, cheap horror, man. And that first movie, that first movie is a classic. What they did
that
with
first movie is just creepy as.
They had what, $125,000, and that was it.
It was very little. It was all done in a pretty short amount of time too.
Yeah, and of course, oh my God, I was just talking about him. The guy who plays Ash. My God, Bruce Campbell. Thank you. My brain is not working this morning. Bruce Campbell. I'm horrible with names, guys. Absolutely horrible with names. Bruce Campbell was so young and hadn't done anything. I think maybe he had like guested on a soap opera in the morning, and that was it.
Yeah, I think that was his first notable role of anything.
Psychodorf 9, may I suggest Ron? It's horror Shakespeare done in feudal Japan. Really? I will have to check that out. I love the old Japanese movies. I love shit like Seven Samurai. Oh, man.
There was some vampire horror movie that I saw or something from back in the 70s. Can't remember what the name of it was, and it was different.
Did you ever see Parasite Eve?
Yeah, I believe I did.
It was a Japanese horror movie based on a video game. I love that movie. Absolutely love that movie. Captain Spire, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Grudge.
The Grudge, yes.
The original, the Japanese version.
Yes. And Ringu. That's not The Ring. It's Ringu in Japan.
Yeah.
No, they have some good horror movies that we took and remade, and yeah, Loki needs more coffee. Yes, Gun Bunny, more coffee for Loki.
I'm on my second cup.
Oh man, anything I am forgetting that is just genre shifting.
Oh, there's so much. We haven't even scratched the surface. There's so much stuff out there. It's just,
Shadow in the last minute of the 1994 Shadow movie. Really? Captain Spire? I did not know that. Scream. Holy shit. Scream. You want to talk about another Friends alumni in a movie?
Yeah.
Scream. I totally blanked on that. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, we could do this for a week, and I don't think you could run out of it. Shaun of the Dead, yep, for comedy.
Yes. The scene where they're like acting like zombies, I laugh my ass off. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, Scream was a game changer because they followed the rules, but they broke the rules too.
Ganju Jin or something like that, I think, Visigoth. I think that was the name of it. Ganju Jin or something along those lines.
Ganju Jin. Wasn't Scream one of the first horror / comedies? I don't know. I don't know if the first one was. Some of the other ones were. Because you're like, oh God, they really did that.
Take me by my little hand.
And the Jester of Sin with a $5 super chat. Go get you a coffee after the show. Thank you so very much, Jester of Sin. You guys keep the light burning bright here in Valhalla. And here you go, brother. Skull!
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
You know what? I've got to work on the outro over the weekend and something I have to do. I'm gonna come up with some horror movie skulls for the month of Halloween. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll do that over the weekend. Because I definitely want to see Jason having those two skinny dippers in the sleeping bag where he's beating them up against the tree. Oh, that's some funny shit. The Three Stooges did the first comedy horror. Really a Dega Outlaw. First horror comedy. Wow. I did not know that. I thought I would have for sure it'd have been Abbott and Costello. Chick. Oh, funny as shit. Absolutely. Mentioned House. No, Monster Fan. No one's mentioned House. The House movies. You're right, dude. I absolutely love that first movie, and the second movie is funny as hell. I laugh my ass off at that second movie. Saturday the 14th, Jediville. Well, guys, we will be back next week. I have got some stuff planned out for Monday. We may, like I said, we may have some gaming over the weekend. I don't know what the boys at Echo Base are doing, but we may have some Star Wars Squadrons for you. I really love the prologue. I thought it was really cool. The graphics are nice. The ship combat's nice. You get to fight a Star Destroyer with an X-Wing. That's always nice. And they tell you, go full balls to the walls, all power to engines. So it's fun. It is fun. But yes, we will be back next week. Thank you, Dave Bob, for popping in. We have got some plans.
I enjoyed it. Just throw this out there. It was Ganja and Hess. That was the name of that vampire movie.
Ganja and Hess.
Ganga and Hess. Hess.
Wow. Ganja and Hess. One of that, like Helsing?
You'll have to watch it. It was different.
I will check it out. Ganja and Hess. I have to watch it. Fire in the Sky, Soul Assassin. We've still got more rolling in. Fire in the Sky.
We could do this forever.
We could go on forever. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with us this Friday. Thank you for hanging out this week. Like I said, we will be back next week. We are going to start covering episodes of season 1 of The Mandalorian as we lead into coverage of The Mandalorian starting on the 30th of October. It's going to be a great day. I can't wait to get more. Gina Carano.
Yes.
Man, I want to see that. All right, guys. You guys, I'm going to throw you some Kratos on for the outro. I do not have the outro set up yet. Like I said, I'm going to be working on it this weekend. Thank you all so very much for hanging out, and we will catch you guys next week.
Goodbye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe and hammer that notification bell.